Hey Hero fans, this is Todd. So, I got the cool Planet Hulk Marvel Select Hulk figure. This guy looks mammoth and he looks really cool. I got him from Big Bad Toy Store. Let's open him up and check him out. So, on the back of the box, it does show the Hulk and all his accessories. Very cool. Giant shield, giant axe, giant shoulder pad. I guess it's not a shoulder pad. I guess it's armor of some sort. Let me move these paint cups. And let's get him out of here. There is a warning that's not for children. Let's get this box open. Ugh. Holy cow. He is huge, he is heavy, he is mammoth. Look at that. He does look a little shinier than I'd like, probably, but we'll see how he looks once I get him fully out of this package. Ugh. Sometimes these wires just get stuck. It's kind of funny. It's like, hey, shouldn't be that hard to get off of there. So I've not seen the new Wonder Woman movie yet, but I do plan on watching it in the next couple days. So I'm kind of excited about that. I've seen some people do some reviews on it, just on Facebook, saying it wasn't as good as they thought. I'll let you guys know what I think once it comes out. Maybe I'll do a small review on it. Maybe I'll take some pictures of the screen while I'm watching it, since I'm watching it at home. We'll see. You guys know I like Wonder Woman, so my wife and I will watch it together. Maybe we'll make a date out of it. Always important to find time to make dates with your wife. For those of you that don't, my wife and I have been together for 34 years. It's a long time to be with the same person, and she is awesome. And so it's always good to make those times when you guys can hang out and do stuff together. She's not a huge Wonder Woman fan, but she did watch it in the 70s, the Linda Carter one. So, and she did kind of like the Wonder Woman movie that came out a while ago, so hopefully she'll enjoy the new one. I'm just making small talk. I'm getting all these wires off here. It has to take so long to get these things undone. Hooray, I think that's all of them. Oh, let's take out the battle axe. Ooh. There we go. So here is the big giant battle axe. That is pretty cool looking. Actually, it's pretty hard plastic and it's pretty sharp actually. That's surprising actually how sharp the edges are and points are on here. So definitely not a kid's toy. Oh, there we go. There is the Hulk. Huge. All right. One more piece to get out of this package, and that's the top of his helmet here. It's funny, I thought it was going to be like some kind of like a brush or something, not feathers. That's funny. So on the top of his head, he has this giant split. And this split, obviously, is made for the feathers to fit in there. And it looks like it goes on like this. Yep, that is a definite tight fit. I may have to heat it up to stick it on there all the way or Dremel it a little bit. I'll fight that later. And then here's his shield, and the actual handle parts are very rubbery, so you can get it over his arm and have his hand hang onto this. And the other side has this huge long point, sticks out pretty far. And again, it's a little bit sharp. It does come off. Wow, that's surprising. I thought it'd be glued in at least. I'm surprised they had it already attached in there. So let's talk about articulation. First, we have the ankle articulation. Very nice and smooth. We have the knee joint. Oh, it's just kind of stuck on there. Let's see if we can't move this knee without breaking it. The pin is extremely small, so I am a little scared for this knee joint. There we go. And it's ratcheted. Then it has a leg twist up at the top of the thigh. Which, you know, I'm not a fan of that. It always ruins the sculpt when you turn it, so I never understood why they did that. It moves up at the top of the hip. And it also moves side to side at the top of the hip. So it's actually a lot like that figure I'm working on for that custom Beastman. It does the same thing as well. Looks like it has a little less articulation on this side though. His leg only goes out so far. This one actually goes out further on this side. Which is kind of funny that they would have one go out further than the other. It's just the way they made it. It's like it hits right here on this outside of the leg, and this side can go further before it hits. Alright, he does have this this over the top of him on around his waist, and it is loose, so you could swing it around if you wanted to and switch it from front to back. And then his waist does turn. He has an upper turning piece right here between his stomach and his chest, but not a lot of movement there because of the sculpt. Let's take a look at this shoulder. He does have a pivot point right here on his shoulder. Not a lot of articulation there, but some. He does have a bicep cut as well, but it just does not want to move there. You can see it's there, but elbow, single joint, a little bit of movement there, not a ton. And then let's take a look at his wrist. He does have a little bit of movement there. Again, left and right, or spinning, I mean, he has a lot, but then moving it this way very little because this band's in the way of moving it very much. It's a lot, not a lot of movement for this Hulk figure. And this shoulder here is the armored side, and it has a little bit more shoulder movement. The bicep does move a little better on this side, and the elbow joint, well, the hand has a little more movement on this side too. Ugh, I'm so afraid to bend this thing. It's just, yeah, I'm gonna have to heat it up to get that to start bending. And his head has quite a lot of movement. I'm surprised how much it does have. Watch out, these points actually are very sharp. So very dangerous figure for kids. Lots of sharp points. Yeah, those are all sharp too. These are all sharp as well. All along here. Alright. So let's see if his axe fits in there. Nope. It's funny, there's a space here, but not enough for his axe to fit. I thought there might be a spot for that to fit right in there, but it doesn't fit. So his axe, let's see if it fits in his hand. Oh. Often. There we go. He's got to kind of shove it in there. It's a very loose fit once it's in there. So, and then his shield goes on this side. This goes up over his thumb. You can do it. I'm actually a little disappointed in the lack of articulation he actually has. He has lots of points, it's just the points he does have are hindered by the sculpt in a lot of places. And there we go. There is his shield. Ta-da! Alright. Let's do a size comparison next to other figures. So, there's the massive Hulk. And here's the Hulk that came with our 2-pack. And you can see he's quite a bit shorter than this one. And of course, here he is next to the Thing. You can see even smaller yet. And then, wow, Beast is actually taller than the Thing. Let's switch those two. Oh, I guess it's not. Just an optical illusion because the Hulk's so much taller. There we go. So, there is our order. And you can see this Hulk, like I said, is massive in size, very heavy. But as far as articulation, very stiff articulation and not a lot of movement just because the sculpt's in the way. But still very cool. For a statue piece, very cool if you want to just stick them on your shelf. But for playability or stop motion, like I said, not a lot of movement in there. Alright, so that's pretty much all that I have. Hey, real quick, let's compare him next to a He-Man figure. Here is Skeletor. I am Skeletor. And let's do a back-to-back. So you guys can see it looks like next to a He-Man figure. There you go. So, that's all I got. Really cool Hulk figure. I'm glad I waited to get him because I almost spent too much on him trying to get him a while ago when eBay had him for a small fortune. But I waited. Big Bad Toy Store had them again for a second release, and I was able to pick them up at standard price. So, there you go. Not a huge fan of the feathers on top. It does look a little ridiculous. I wish they would have gone to something else. But the rest of the figure looks awesome. Then, of course, he has the control nodule on his chest right there. You guys can see that. And that's basically when he's fighting in the arena to make sure he does what they want him to. Alright. Planet Hulk. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching. I know it's a short video. I'm still working on my Beastman. You can see his parts over there of me painting. I do have... I finally finished putting the clear coat on him. So you can see how he looks. I got the armor all painted up. I got his armbands painted up too. So hopefully in the next few days I'll finish putting them together so you guys can see what he looks like. So anyway, that's all I got going on. In case you didn't notice, his face was different. Just for kicks, I used the face from the new Origins to put on my classics because I was kind of bored one day. So that's about it. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Bye now.